Okay, that's a quick tutorial for PCB footprint and symbol management in KiCad. You will need the tool called library loader. It's basically the middleman, and those library loader you use, it basically takes special files from your download folder and it extracts them in other folder you specify. And in this folder it creates a library and takes the footprint and symbols of whatever you download in those folder and extracts it in those library. You can also change those libraries. So I have my libraries always project based. So if I open it on another PC, then I have all the things right there. Yes. And if you have it installed and it's running, don't close it, just minimize it. You will have to keep it running so it works. It's running in the background. And then you go to your parts website of your desire. I just know that it works with Mauser, no idea if the other work too. And go to those two symbols. They have to be there. All the parts with just one symbol don't work. There you have to create your own or find the fitting KiCad footprint, but those one always work. And they are also, I have never found one of those to be incorrect. So sometimes I check them, but most of the time I just run with them because they seem to be always right. And you have here a footprint, a symbol, and a 3D model. Sometimes no 3D model, but that's no problem. And then you can download it. So now there's a pop-up here that it added those raw files downloaded to the library we specified. So we are ready to open KiCad. Here's the project which has a library in the folder. Let's delete this. And now you have to add the library you created to the project. Let's start with the symbol library. Here you can see I've already added it, so you have to basically find it and then find those KiCad underscore symbol and then open it. Then you have it here. You can also rename it, but I would advise against it because then you have maybe some complications with the naming. And yeah, that's good. So now you have the symbol library. I'm gonna look which part I downloaded because I forgot. This one, okay. Just copy it. Okay, now you can add the part here. You have to find the library. It should be down here. I just pinned it to have it on the top. Then here your symbol is there. All good. Voila. Then you're ready with the symbol, and you can go to the PCB and import your new part. Loop. Here, this is our part that we chose. Also, if you go in 3D view, you can see here it is, I mean it is a MOSFET, but yeah, it is the same model as we picked. So if you don't see those model and if the import doesn't work, that means you have to add the footprint and the 3D model libraries too. Here you can see how to do it. .pretty is a footprint. There you have to choose the whole folder. Also with the 3D models too. It's 3D shapes and also the whole folder. And yeah, then it should work. Another nice trick is if you use two PCs, or maybe you want to share the file with a colleague, then there's a problem with the 3D models. They will fix it for sure, but right now it is the way. If you press E, then you can go in the settings and you can see the 3D model is referenced by full path. So if you have another laptop, it won't work because it hasn't the path. For example, if you're called Leon, then a path with my name won't work. So you can just pick your part and it will create a reference part. But the problem is every time you replace that with the same part or another part, then you have the same problem because it's just changed here in the PCB and it's not changed locally in the library. For that you have to go to the footprint editor, then find your part and just find your part manually. Wait, which footprint is this? No, I deleted it. What is your footprint? Here, SOT 95. Here, this is a footprint of the part we just imported. Also, what I'm doing all the time is just deleting those silk screen. It would add the name of the part, but I kinda don't like it. And then you can go here in the settings and you see the same path, but this time in the library. So if you open it and replace it with a path starting at the root, this one is always the folder of your project. Doesn't matter where you have it opened. So this path will work on every machine you open the project, which is really nice. And you can save it, and then you have to reload the footprint here. Reload footprints from library. And voila. I mean, it was the right path before, but yeah, here you can see it is the right way to do a path. Yeah, that was my tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments.